if I should have a daughter, instead of a mom, she's gonna call me Point B. Because that way she knows no matter what happens, she will at least always find her way back to me. And I'm going to paint the solar system on the back of her hands so she can learn the entire universe until she can say, I know that like it's on the back of my hand. She's going to learn that this life will hit you hard in the face and wait for you to get back up so it can kick you back in the stomach again. But getting the wind knocked out of you is only one way to remind your lungs how much they like the taste of air. There is hurt here that cannot be fixed by band-aids or poetry. So the first time she realizes that Wonder Woman is not coming, I'll make sure she knows that she doesn't have to wear the cape all by herself. Because no matter how wide you spread your fingers, your hands will always be too small to catch all the pain you want to heal. Believe me, I tried. I'll tell her, don't keep your nose up in the air like that. I know that trick. I tried that millions of times. Just falling for smoke so you could follow the trail back to a burning house, so you could find the guy who lost everything in the fire so you can save him. Or the boy who started the fire so you can change him. But I know that she will anyway, so instead of always keeping a supply of chocolate and rain boots nearby, because there is no heartbreak that chocolate can't fix. Okay, there's a few heartbreaks that chocolate can't fix. But that's what the rain boots are for, because rain will wash everything away if you let it. I want her to look into the world through the underside of a glass bottom boat, to look through a microscope at galaxies that exist on the pinpoint of humankind. Because that's the way my mom taught me. There are days like this. My mom said, when you open your hands and catch the wind out with blisters and bruises. When you step out of a phone booth and try to fly, and the very people you want to save are the ones standing on your cape. When your boots fill with rain, and you'll be up to your knees in disappointment. In those very days, you have more the reason to say thank you, because there's nothing more beautiful than the way the ocean refuses to stop kissing the shoreline, no matter how times it's sent it away. You will put the wind in wisdom, win some, lose some. You will put the star in starting over and over. And no matter how many times landmines erupt in a minute, to be sure your mind lands on the beauty of this funny place called life. And yes, on a scale from being 1 to over-trusting, but I want to let her know that this world is made of sugar, and it can crumble so easily. But don't be afraid to stick out your tongue and taste it. Remember, your mom is a warrior, your papa is a warrior, and you are the girl with the small hands and the big eyes who never stop asking for more. Remember that good things come from threes, and do not do bad things. And apologize when you've done something wrong. But don't you ever apologize for the way your eyes refuse to stop shining. Your voice is very small. Do not let it ever stop singing. And when they finally hand you a heartache, when they slip war and hatred under the door and offer up the handouts on the streets of criticism and defeat, you tell them that they really ought to meet your mother.